Hi, this is Mabel, and you're watching Westside TV.
You can only see me in the. See me in the. You can only see me in the. See me in the. You can only see me in the.
Yes, what is going on, people? This is Westside TV, and joining me is Mabel.
Hiya.
What you said?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Now, it's
good.
been a pretty busy week for you as well.
It has. It's been good.
How you feeling? How's it going?
Yeah, really good. Obviously, like what I do, so
Yeah.
having fun.
It's true, but it's a big occasion. Obviously, last week you did the headline show.
Yeah.
And then you released the project as well.
Yeah.
Bedroom EP. Mm-hmm. So, like, what's the reception been like so far for you?
It's been amazing. Yeah, it's been really amazing, and it was sick. Like putting it out and then like watching it happen in real life, live. Like people already singing along to the tracks that were only released like a week before. It was amazing.
See, like, what's the track that's had like the best reception so far for you?
Probably Finders Keepers.
Yeah.
It's been crazy. Yeah, it's probably my favourite song as well.
And you know what, right? Like, my sister went out to Dubai.
Yeah.
Because obviously the track came out like March times as well, innit?
Yeah, like April maybe, yeah.
Yeah, because like she went out to Dubai and then like she was listening to the like clubs, songs in the club and that. Then your song came on and they went crazy. And then she sent me a Snapchat being like, "Oh my God, blah, blah." I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that is
sick.
crazy,
Like,
yeah.
So what's the reception that you've had around the world? Like,
Yeah, like Sweden, it's been like being played bare. I think like I'm half Swedish, so I'm a quarter Swedish. And
so they're definitely backing it.
they are backing it. Like friends of mine were like in a club and they played it twice, like when they were out the other night. Yeah, it's crazy. And then obviously just like a lot here.
Yeah. Like, have you got any like weird Snapchats from people doing it or just like...
Yeah, people always like every day I get like a Snapchat from some people like jamming to one of my songs. That's the best. It's funny.
That's the key. And obviously
Yeah.
Kojo funds and that on it.
Yeah, Kojo's a G. Kojo's a legend.
Did bits. Now, the whole project's got 4 tracks on it, right? And it's got different feel. Each song's kind of different in its own way. So you got like the more pop style with like Bedroom. Then obviously Finders Keepers, like the R&B kind of style. There's like, it's got like a Lumi D sample on it. Yeah. You know, after I spoke to you in like March, I didn't hear it until after.
You didn't
clock
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love that. Massive tune.
Yeah. Big.
Yeah, no, like I'd say that Bedroom's pop, but it's like still on the soulful side of pop.
Yeah.
And then yeah, Finders Keepers is more R&B.
Ride or Die it's like trancey a bit as well.
Yeah. But then like production wise, it has like a lot of R&B influences. I think I've just kind of accepted that like I'm from loads of different places. I have loads of different influences, and there's like a way to make all of those things me. I don't have to choose, and that's amazing.
So is that kind of like how you're finding your lane now?
For sure, I think that's what's like making me who I am. It's what's making me special.
Yeah, because where you're from, Sweden.
Yeah, my mum's Swedish and Sierra Leonean, and my dad's English.
Yeah. So it's like 2 like big kind of musical influences from each side. You've got like Scandinavian, West African, then you've got like English as well. So like merging it, basically like a melting pot right now. You know what I mean? Just doing bits like that. But next thing you got to talk about is the headline show. So which was last week, Village Underground.
Yeah.
So you was in front of how many people? Like
it's like it's like 1,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing.
So when you're like behind the scenes, just like warming up for it, getting ready to go on stage, how do you handle it?
Well, I get like, I mean, everybody gets nervous. I think nerves are good. I try to just like embrace them now and just like actually enjoy that feeling of being like, wow, you obviously care a lot about what you're doing. Like, that's sick. I always like do a good vocal warm up, stretch. I actually don't really have a lot to say to anyone until after the show.
So you just keep moving.
Just like pace. I pace a lot, and I like to like have my in-ears in because you can't really hear. They block out sound.
Yeah.
So I just like walk around, and then we always do like a little like group hug, the band, and like
that squad turn up. Real quick,
but you know what? It makes you adrenaline makes you super super tired before you actually use it. So like an hour before the show, I'm always like, oh my God, like I want to dip.
Yeah.
And then
well, it's good that you don't translate that onto stage.
Right?
And be like,
But then the second I hit the stage, like all that adrenaline just like like explodes.
Once
and
you know when you start walking on, people are screaming your name before you even said anything.
Yeah.
That's when you know it's like, it's time to get to work.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It was actually mad. I had a moment where I was just like, thought I was going to cry before I even started singing the first line of the first song, just because like seeing that many people in the room and knowing that they were all there for me. And like they were all just like screaming my name, and there was a girl at the front already crying, and like I was just like, wow. And I was like, this is a bit mad. Like just the love in the room was crazy. And yeah, I feel like I just had good energy. I was enjoying it, and so everybody else was. It's all about just having fun.
Yeah. So what's the difference between like that then? So you got like crying fans, like you're about to just quiver before you even start that first line, to go into Jules Holland.
Oh, it's really different because Jules was super important to me. I mean, it's important in general, but like I've watched it since I was a kid, and it's like something that I've always wanted to do.
Yeah.
So I was so nervous about that, especially because it's live and like, oh my God. But then also like the main difference is that you don't have that like energy from the audience.
Yeah.
You're you feel quite alone. And like you just sort of stand there waiting for everybody else to do their bit, and then all of a sudden like the lights come on and they're super bright and you're just doing it.
Yeah.
And like there's no sort of like dynamic build up. It's just like go and then it's done.
Yeah.
And
everyone's
it was
just
a lot
watching the spotlights just there. It's like, yo.
It's a lot of pressure, and it is something that like, a lot of people watch. It lives forever, that kind of thing. So I'm glad that it went okay, except for the fact that I hadn't written the lyrics on my hand because...
Is that what you do usually?
No, like I don't even usually have a thing for forgetting lyrics. Like I'm fine. But I was just like, had this vision of me like freezing live on Jules Holland, and I was like, it's not going to happen. So I wrote some lyrics down on my hand and was like, it's fine, I never use my hands, and have never used my hand so much in my life. It was like palm to the camera, like, but you know what, that's fun. It's a good story.
Do you know what? I never saw it though. Like,
no?
I think somehow they might have just left out an edit, They might just cut to the backup singers and that.
Oh, whatever. I'm only human.
Exactly. Well, the track banged anyway when you were doing it. That's the main thing. But like, going to music school.
Yeah.
So I'm never going to try and pronounce the name of this music school that you went to.
Rytmusmusikgymnasiet.
Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm glad you were able to say it, because I'm just scared music school. But yeah, when you went to the school, like, how did that help shape your sound when you was there? Did it kind of teach you? Was it like normal school where you go to it and then it's like, well, you didn't teach me anything about life, or was it like?
No, you know what? Like, I learned a lot about my creative process.
Yeah.
And about like tapping into that. Like when you're like going through writer's block, or like just about in general, like collaborating with other people, because we had to do that a lot. I did my first ever like live things at school.
Yeah.
And like we actually had to do a few things where like we actually went out to like bars and stuff and we played, and like that's such good practice, playing to a room full of people when nobody's listening to you. Stuff like that. Like we actually had, it was really good. We learned about real stuff, and I learned about production, studied production, even though like I don't produce my stuff myself. Like it's so good going into a room and like just speaking, having all that vocabulary, knowing what's going on, and like being able to actually like being able to say exactly what it is that I want and where I want it and how I want it.
That's much better, really.
Yeah, it's much better.
Like, and obviously coming from like a big, heavy musical family, did that put any like pressure on you when you started trying to like release singles at first, or was it kind of like, I'm just doing my own thing and my family's got my back?
Yeah, no, it is very much like me just doing my thing. I think that if you work hard and you're releasing stuff that is actually good and something that like makes you happy, then like people don't actually care who your parents are.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm getting there more and more, where like actually it just like people don't really seem to care anymore. In the beginning, it was a lot of focus on my parents, and it was quite stressful. But the older I get, the prouder I am of what they've achieved, and I wouldn't really be where I am without them in a way, because they taught me at a super young age that like music is a sick way of expression. And
you're into your own greater things anyway.
Exactly.
So key thing, right, I know you're a big fan of like Destiny's Child. And obviously Beyonce is about to have like some twins, So I'm going to let you think, if you could name the twins, what would you name them and why?
Oh my days. That is a horrible question. I can't name the Queen's twins.
Yeah, you can. You can jump in there.
I feel like Blue Ivy's going to name the twins. I feel like she's actually the boss of the family right now.
Like, she better not, though, because she'll come with some silly names. I'm saying it now.
I mean, Blue Ivy, come on, let's discuss that.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're probably going to call them like, I'm trying to think what people's kids are called.
No, what you would call them.
What I would call them. Yeah. I actually can't. It's the Queen. I have too much respect for her. I can't do it.
You can't think any names?
I can't do it. I can't. And also, like, I have my names, and like, I can't share them with people.
There you go. So
I'm saving them.
We're never finding out then.
Like, maybe if I met Beyonce and she was like, Mabes, look, I really need you to help me name them, I'd give her my names, but...
What about she call, like, say if it's like two girls, she call one of them Mabel?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be down.
Yeah.
I'd definitely be down. Like, I'm just waiting for her to ask for me to be the godmother.
Could happen,
I know that's what she wants.
You go out to LA again and you see her, she's just there. Who knows what could happen?
I swear they're going to, like, pop out at any second.
Yeah, I think it's like within the next month or so, you know.
I need to take a day off when that happens.
Well, I do what?
And just like, wow. I just need to take a day off. When Views came out, I fully took a day off.
Day off, but Views were. It was a bit,
No, I didn't know that though at the time.
Yeah. Like it was one of their wasted days, isn't it? You know when you listen to it once, you're like, nah.
No.
What about More Life though?
More Life is so much better than Views.
Yeah.
More Life is amazing because if you're reading this, it's too late. It was probably my favorite. Like
really?
No, like of his newer stuff.
Okay.
Of his newer stuff.
Take Care.
No, Take Care is the album.
Yeah.
Like Take Care is the album. But like, yeah, when it comes to like the sort of like mixtapey, like I preferred If You're Reading This, It's Too Late to the Future one.
Yeah, that was a bit.
What was that called? I can't remember.
What a Time to Be Alive.
What Time to Be Alive. I said Big Rings is a tune.
Yeah. Jumpman did bits as well.
Oh, okay, that's true. There's some tracks of mine. But no, seriously, More Life, so much better than Views.
Yeah.
So much better than Views.
Shutting it down. And you know what? Damn is better than More Life.
Yeah.
It's hard to say for some people, but you know them ones.
Yeah, you know.
Well, I feel like you want to say something.
No.
I felt like you wanted to say something, you know?
No, it's fine.
Fair enough.
Carry
but
on.
let's go back to you. So you're going to be supporting Justin Bieber
I am.
at British Summertime Festival.
I am.
And how does that feel?
Yeah, I've been like a fan of Bieber since Journals, I think. I remember when Confident with Chance the Rapper came out. I was like, okay, Bieber's got something to say.
He grew up on that, innit?
So good. It's such an underrated album though, because like
no one messed with it.
No, it just went so under the radar. I heard it like after it came out. It wasn't like even around that time.
Yeah.
I think I heard like All That Matters first, and I was like, rah. But yeah, Confident's like fully one of my favorite songs. And I like Purpose too. You know, I respect that wave.
Got some bangers on there.
It's got some bangers on there. So you know what? It's actually an amazing opportunity. Just like BST in general is such a sick vibe, like playing Hyde Park.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to play Bieber Day.
And it's just going to be mad. Like, so what have you already started thinking about what you're going to do with that? Or is it just too...
there's some vibes. There's some vibes.
I'm waiting, you know. I need to try to slide into British Summertime Festival.
Seriously, do it.
But like, obviously, you're going to be at V Festival as well. You're going quite a few other places, and then it's coming back. Like October the 11th is at
Heaven. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, what are you excited to be doing on tour?
I think like my show's actually quite different. Like I have a DJ who like triggers stuff and he plays keys, and it's super dynamic. We have moments where it's like just vocal and keys, but like essentially the whole show is based around the vocal. So there's like no vocal to track.
Yeah.
It's me and my two backing vocalists, and we do like live 3-part harmonies and stuff.
So you're just going to hit them with that bass like.
That's it basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, you know what, it's about the vocal. I think so much like vocal is to track now, and it's such a shame. People have come there to see me sing, so that's what I'm going to do.
Trust me, you're not kind of get drowned out by some next instruments that no one's heard of before.
Exactly, right?
But like, obviously, that's kind of the next kind of plan for the next couple of months. Are you going back into the studio to make more music, or you just kind of take a break?
I'm always in the studio making music. I think like just because I have a lot of energy and I'm kind of a crazy person, I need to do that a few times. A few times a week, just like get in the studio. So I'm always writing as well, because there's like always things going on in my life. So like I should always be writing about them, and like you can never have too many songs.
Yeah.
So yeah. Definitely.
I know you got some bangers en route, because it took you like, what, an hour to write Finders Keepers?
Finders Keepers was a mad one. We did 2 days of like nothing really, and then JD Reed and Marlon, my brother, were like, oh, Mabel, just like get on the piano, see what happens. And I literally just like laid those chords down, and then that was it.
Done.
JD Reed just, you know, did the rest, took it away, yeah.
And made the whole project. Well, not made the whole project, but you kind of came through, made the whole project, and done bits. And that's it. That's what we got time for right now. Thank you for chatting to me today.
Of course, thank you for having me.
And make sure you go and get Bedroom EP. You better do some promotions for that now, you know.
Yeah, you know what? Bedroom EP is actually my baby. And it's on all platforms. It's on iTunes and Spotify and Apple Music, and my socials and Mabel McVeigh. And
basically, you heard what she said. It was her baby. So her baby's called Bedroom.
It's my baby, Bedroom.
Yeah.
Bedroom baby.
Yeah. Oh, that's it.
That's it.